and then we're hearing these lyrics. Everybody's hearing it for the first time. And we're like, I thought we were making a song for the kids.
To inspire people.
Do you understand? Like, what's going on here? Do you understand?
No.
I understood what it was trying to do. It was trying to, I don't want you to be part of this, so rap
just
about
do
something else.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And then
I
it
mean,
was
came
now
out,
it was
yeah.
now a problem. The song leaked.
Yeah,
It was now a problem on like how is it going to come out because
This is when niggas were sending their songs to blogs and calling
Leaking
it
their
leak.
no.
We've been to
No.
some- Yeah.
Because
Someone, the studio engineer, someone
there was a
leaked it.
problem because they thought it was from my camp and I thought it was from
From his
their
camp.
camp. Do you understand? Because my problem, I had a problem with the art. Like when the guy that did the art did the art. So Vector was in front and I was at the back. So I told the guy to, it's my song.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yeah, put me for front.
do you understand? Now, it was too exclusive that.
That's real because not too many people admit to
To do that.
doing that.
So, too exclusive were the first people that,
Put it up.
Blogged it.
and like they said they got the art from something that my publicist put up, right? But they had the corrected art. And my publicist did not have that art.
Okay.
So it must have.
So if
come from
you
the
if
other
you check
camp.
the art that is online, he's in front.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So he must have. So I'm like,
It didn't come from us.
it didn't come from me.
Yeah.
I called these guys. T-Rex is like, I don't even know. I don't even understand what you're talking about because something is happening right now. Do you understand? Because of this song that just came out.
They were also pissed about it.
Yeah, because and then the song started. Everybody was. Yeah.
Did that fuck up
Everybody
any
was okay
relationship?
anyway.
Did that mess up any relationship with, I mean,
Go ahead.
Reminisce, anybody?
The energy is different, basically. The thing about me is that there are a lot of things I don't care about. As long as I can go to bed at night and sleep well. Do you understand? I have nothing against you. Do you understand? I came to a studio session, I recorded a song, and I went home. Do you understand? Now, I'm a rapper, and I'm not just any kind of rapper. Like, I'm a rapper. And now, my homie goes off on the track this way, then I'm going to say I'm not going to release it. No, that's what he wanted to do.
It's like when
you
Young Buck
understand?
put Ludacris and T.I.
Yeah.
on the same record.
I'm
Where did this
going to say,
thing go?
yeah, I'm going to say, like, I'm not going to release it. So I released it. Do you understand? If you're going to hold me accountable for that, then so be it.
fine.
But I come into a place, I feel some certain kind of energy. The corner is very okay. I have no problem. I was always at the back seat in school anyway. So always somewhere at the corner. Yeah. So I just be somewhere. Never see me with these rappers, man.
I mean, you've not once, not
Same
twice
with this came out now.
been smothered in controversy. We almost fought.
Not
at the
of
studio
late,
before.
though.
Remember?
Yeah, now I almost beat your ass.
Don't even play like that.
Wait, you guys don't want to see when Osag is angry.
That's how AQ remembers every situation. That's how he
He's
remembers
always on
every
top of.
situation.
He's
Yeah.
always on top
That's
of
how he
it.
remembers every situation.
You
Like
know what
us-
happened?
School.
I had a session.
Yeah.
Like, not me.
Have I heard this story before?
No, you
No,
haven't.
I got a
almost
session
beat his
for
ass
a
in the
guy.
studio.
Man, would you? I got a session with a guy. It was with E Twins. It was in Aguda, right? There was a studio there. My guy owned the studio, Josie.
Yeah, the Josie.
Cool guys in Sweden
Yeah.
now. Okay, I got a session for my guy who wanted to record a song. He paid and everything.
But I was recording.
AQ.
it
See,
wasn't
you
your
don't know,
session,
boy, loose. You know the thing. When AQ came to the studio, I told him by 3 o'clock. My session starts by 3. AQ said, I'm going to just breeze through this thing. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
you
Blah,
know.
blah, 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 blah,
In
blah.
his usual arrogance.
Do you understand?
I get
See.
it. I get it.
3:10. My homie is still breezing.
Yeah, but it wasn't my fault. Like, the engineering part, like, put this.
But
I was going
told
to.
you my
Yeah, but
session
y'all had an
starts
agreement,
at
though.
3.
Yeah, but
And he agreed.
he wanted me to just he wanted me to just.
Did you agree?
I agreed. But the way Osags came, right? At that 3:10, nigga came with all the smoke.
You know,
Oh, you don't want to see Osag's angry. Have you seen him angry before?
because loose. I said
Do you
telling him
understand?
at 3.
Like
guys,
all the
yeah,
veins.
session needs to start.
Came out, everything.
By this time, he was just acting like whatever,
whatever.
you know. I mean, session.
Like you don't
So
want
I
me to
entered the
stop
studio-
recording and go home.
And shut that shit
Bro!
down.
No, you
I'm
need to
with
understand.
you.
You
I'm
need
with
to
you.
understand. They
I'm
had
with you.
money to pay. They can always move their session.
They didn't want to.
I didn't have money to pay. I was given 15 minutes before these guys come.
Y'all stop listening to AK.
And no, it's the truth. Like, and no, what was annoying was that Osag's artist just came. Like he just literally entered the building. Guys, sit down for like
Just
5-10
chill now.
minutes
Yeah.
now. Are you going to enter the booth immediately? Do you understand?
Let me ask you a question, right?
Yeah.
If you tell Bones pull up, it's 4 p.m., right? You're gonna let him sit down for 10 minutes while somebody's doing some fuck shit in there when you told him it's 4 p.m.
Yeah, but you know.
Exactly.
But wait. Let me answer that. Osags was like my guy.
You see what I
Do you
mean?
understand? So I'm like,
So why didn't you speak to your guy like, listen, bro, I know I'm 10 minutes in, but
Please.
I said
I
he
beg, I
came
just
with
need to-
all the smoke. Do you understand? Like, yo, you told me 3 o'clock. This is 3. Do you understand? Like, what?
he gave you 10 minutes grace. The guy don't try.
This is like some 9. No, some. This is like what? This is like.
08,
Yeah, no,
09.
like maybe like 10. 09, 010.
010,
Yeah,
010, because
10.
Man,
the
studio
names are
sessions we
come
had
out.
that time when they tell you 8
Yeah,
hours.
You're
not spending
not,
one
You know, it was
minute.
always
After
4
it.
hours or 8 hours.
Yeah,
You
so
pay your
yeah.
13K.
Bro, I
They
had
go up
15
gen.
minutes.
They go off the jet.
Bro, I had 15 minutes. I had 15
It was
minutes.
wild. It was
And that's
wild.
how we used to make records then. So I listen and understand now, and I'm like,
I don't have listen and understand.
You know
I
what
have,
somebody
I have
said?
love and money the mixtape.
when
I think that's
Five
the
Mike
only project-
dissed me, he said,
But 5 Mike dissed you.
What?
But you on a 5 Mike record later on.
I had to. It was a serious thing then.
problems,
That
bro.
was a fire record, man. That
Yeah,
fire
so
record.
but so 5 Mike said
But 5
his
Mike dissed
punchline,
you.
yeah, from nowhere. His punchline was
I don't believe anybody ever dissed you from nowhere.
it was no, it was from
No,
nowhere.
then
The guy,
5
5
Mike
Mike was
just
Mode
dissed
9's guy.
Yeah.
So this where will I say problem with Mode 9 started.
His first record
You have
was
a
his
problem
first
with
single
Mode
was
2? Jesus Christ.
So wait, let me tell you, it's an interesting story. It's an interesting story.
guy?
It's an interesting story.
What have I gotten myself into?
So wait, no, me and Mode are
I'm
cool
fucking
now.
around, fucking around. Okay.
So from nowhere, I'm just chilling and I hear a song on radio, right?
you know that's the wildest place to hear this song. Not that your guys
Like nobody told me.
The whole Lagos is already
No, you know, hip hop shows that time now. Hip hop shows that time. We always stay tuned because there was not enough hip hop.
Yeah.
And I now hear, like, first of all, when the song started, the guy was rapping like me, right?
Very cute.
But I'm like, this is not me.
It's 5 mics.
Do you understand?
Stop,
It's
stop,
5
stop,
mics,
it's 5 mics.
and then this guy
I
says
love 5
the
mics,
the
man.
line was, "You're rapping fast like you don't have money for studio session." And,
Oh my
and
God.
in my head,
And he pay
no,
you.
he didn't pay me
He
because
pay you, John.
no, let me explain.
Relax, pay you.
He didn't pay me because in my head I'm like, dude, I really don't have money.
Why pay you? Because he was speaking to your truth. He was speaking to
So wait.
Why you
see,
holding my
these things I'm going to say, you know, tracks might come my way, but do you understand? I don't give a
Don't
fuck.
say it.
I don't give a fuck.
Alright.
No. I'll say no. But
All-
all
you know,
facts.
you-
But all facts.
yeah,
We came here for facts.
Yeah.
So Kraft was working with Mode that time. By the way,
Shout
I
out to Kraft.
introduced Kraft to Mode.
Mode, okay.
Shout
Right.
out to Kraft.
I mean, I've always been the guy to put people on. Do you understand? So yeah, I put people on the charts.
You just haven't given us one name, but it's okay.
Mode!
You put mood on it.
Yo,
Because I introduced him to Kraft. They made Niger Ben Kraft work.
Let's
All right.
relax.
calm your guy down.
He's a fucking OG. Let's relax.
All right, he was on the chart
Let's
before. He was on the
relax.
chart before. All right, all
I
right.
beg, let's
Just
relax.
kidding,
move
just
on.
kidding,
Yeah,
just kidding.
Just
Funny joke, guys. We were joking. Yes, none of that shit.
So right. So I sent Kraft to Mode like, yo, talk to your boy. Like, I mean, this guy just came up from what Kraft told me. I was not there, but from what Kraft told me, was like, what's wrong with AQ? 5 mics will eat him. And I'm like, really? Like, that's how you are going to address
This issue
that.
now.
So I did the commission and I went off. Like, off. I went off. What beat did I use again? Can't remember. You know me, anybody could get it that time. Do you understand? All I heard was silence. after. And guess what? I went to that time. I was cool with Ferocious and Terry. I went to two of them. Like, yo, this my free. This my because I was always selling my stuff in the backpack. Do you understand? Yo, this is free for you guys, just so that it will get to the people involved. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And I went off, and all I heard was silence. Do you understand? Me and 5 Mics were cool now. I respect his craft. I respect everything.
Shout out to
that he
5
does,
Mics,
and,
man.
you
I
know,
really love him. That's one MC.
But all I heard was silence.
That was one MC I thought would kind of break it because he's so talented. He could make songs, not just rap songs. He could actually make songs, you know. So shout out to 5 Mics, man. Yeah, let's get to the Crown album now. Let's talk about it. 10 songs.
I see you bought it. Shout out to you for your purchase.
Pre-order, man. Yeah, because facts be facts.
Did you buy it?
No, but no, he's streaming it on Apple Music.
You get a check.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
me, I'll buy it
Oh, fantastic.
because I'll buy it.
This guy streaming.
Oh, he got it.
Come on, man.
I'll buy it. I mean, MC,
Did you buy it?
I'll buy it.
Did you buy it? Where's your phone? Give me
You're
your phone.
streaming it, right?
Give me your phone.
Are you streaming it?
She don't even give a fuck.
She's listening.
I'll
to
buy it when we're done. Don't worry about it.
Lose be going to people's phones.
My nigga, I've been grabbing phones. Give me your phone. I pre-ordered at least. I did 20 on, like, I'm hanging out on niggas. I'm like, you know my album's dropping? Oh, I didn't know. Give me your phone.
And guess what? See, facts be facts, right? It's 1,400 naira on iTunes.
Do you understand?
Is it
not
naira
big
now?
money,
It's not
exactly.
more in that dollars. I used to
Yeah, you
scare
can-
people. I don't know. No, it's 1,400 naira.
And app,
It's
and,
more money.
and
People go to the place you eat. You go to
Apple
Burger
Music.
Hut, you eat.
Apple Music is on Android.
Yeah.
it's
See,
everywhere.
fam, you can even stream it. I
even
buy
see
it.
But, yeah.
Like buying, buying is still buy it.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
1,400.
So even if you don't want to buy maybe
Then
phone
stream that
space
shit, yeah?
or this thing,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
keep
yeah.
listening
Stream
to
it.
it.
Stream it.
As long as you have
Keep
data,
streaming,
keep.
But
But
right
in the
here-
end, you spend more. That's what they don't understand.
Yeah.
Because when you keep
Dude,
streaming, the
fuck all
data.
that. Thank you guys for streaming or buying whatever.
Anywhere.
Like, just keep doing it.
You know what I mean? I even like buying. So for every time I don't even get to stream it, I've bought it.
Yeah.
So you can play it whenever the fuck you
Yeah,
want.
not even that,
Apart from
because
that,
once you
own
know, it's
it,
only
yeah.
when you stream you get paid,
Yeah.
right? So when I buy it, I'm giving you that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
And you still be streaming when you're on Dex.
Okay,
You
I
get
get
what
that.
I
I get that. I get that. I get
When I
that.
buy, like the money goes,
Goes,
yeah.
because streaming now, if I don't stream it tomorrow, you're not
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
money. But if I bought it for that high amount,
gets
fine.
you.
It gets to you
Yeah.
straight
I
up.
fuck with that.
Yeah.
No, you're
Because
not sharing no ad or subscription money.
No,
and
break
all
it
that.
down. If my streaming for everything in a month is 900 naira, and buying just your album is 1,400,
Of course.
you definitely
You've
make
done
more
us a
money
solid,
when
yeah,
I'm
you've
done
Well,
us
of
solid,
course,
I hear
no,
that.
we do. That is 1,500 streams to
For one
buy.
buy,
Yeah.
yeah, 1,500.
1,500 streams.
Yeah.
All right, to one buy, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's crazy. Anyways, and guess what? Buy it,
That's the
then
thing.
go to Apple Music and search for it, then stream that one. Yeah, because at the end of the day,
you see people talking. You see people.
It's like-
you see
it's
all
like-
these stars talking about the artists they bought it, then put it on
On repeat, like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they do. You just put it on replay.
That's how artists
That's
chart
how
chart in the
artists
United
chart.
States.
That's how
Like,
they
In
chart.
fact, as a matter of
Just
fact,
put
that's
the-
what the fuck I'm going to do right now.
put it on repeat.
You
and
just
leave
put
it
it
for
on
a few
repeat.
hours.
Post,
Yeah.
Post Malone's
Yeah.
song.
Yes, now
So
just
just
put it on
see
repeat
the
and leave it
last
for a few
tweet
They
about
took
hours.
the
Yes,
hook,
now.
chopped it on
You see
YouTube,
the
and
Babs,
just loop
they
it.
loop
Just
it,
loop
yeah.
it.
You
Lupe
Drake
You
Fiasco.
can't win. basically. You can't
Lupe
compete with those
Fiasco, man.
guys.
Yeah,
Because they even
that's
have the
what they do now.
followers and everything.
Exactly, they have the
Yeah,
followers.
the followers, that's what you
So if
see.
you have 5 million followers, you have
You see them,
20,000
you
of
see
those
them on the
people.
you see what like what on road Drake's Instagram account. You see the
Yeah.
fans there saying talking about it, encouraging themselves. Just please buy the album and stream it all through the night, and that's what they all do.
Oh, they were
Kids.
telling themselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll be
When you
telling
have a community
themselves.
like
That's
that,
why you have a community like that.
What do
That's
you
what
think
they
Drake?
tell
Okay,
Drake does the second
okay.
goes-
So I've been looking into like am I supposed to be saying? But I'm looking into cryptocurrency and music,
Yeah.
right? And then there are some sites that sell music in cryptocurrency, and then they will now tell you that like streaming is cheating, bro. They will now tell you like join this group. Do you know what they do in that group? So you come to that group. There's a lot of people. Do you understand? So when you have music there, you just drop. I have new music. Oh, this is the link.
And they'll work for
Everybody.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Everybody will move. Do you understand? They'll
Work for you.
you pay maybe $10,
Yeah,
$5.
certain-
Everybody will move, stream, leave it overnight. Then another person will come on there. I've paid my monthly fee, or blah 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 blah. I just dropped this, and everybody will move, stream. So these guys might just
It's
have.
like game-
Yes,
game
now they
streaming.
have like
Yeah.
the
That's a
machinery
That's a
and
hustle.
everything.
That's a hustle.
Yeah, and
We need to
but the
think about
adverse
it.
effect of that is when it now comes to like doing those shows, when it comes to buying those merchandise, when it comes to like
People don't pull up
actually selling
But
physical
do you know
copies
what? Do you know
or,
what the funny thing
know,
is?
like
Once you start
activating
charting,
fans, yeah.
and Billboard is like, this guy is charting, everybody now start. Who is this guy that is charting?
Who's this guy?
Do you understand? Everybody would eventually.
But more
rush
importantly
get
for me,
everybody.
as a creative, more importantly, I want people to actually listen to music and fall in love with the music.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's why we do what we
Yeah.
do.
Because
Yes,
there's a rush. We did, what was the last uni we did? Akure on the CBN
Yeah,
tour,
yeah.
right? And it was a movie.
Mhm.
Everybody from Black Bones to when we got on stage, the energy was palpable, and I don't think that's top 3 best feelings for a performer when you get on
telling you.
stage. And
everybody's
it looks
fucking
like
with
they
your
are
shit.
more ready than you are
Then
ready.
you are-
So you need to
yeah,
match their intensity
match
and you need
up,
to match their
yeah.
energy. That's fantastic. So I want people, if you genuinely support the movement, get the music, know the music,
go.
have your favorites. So when I'm on stage, like they were telling me the songs to perform. So I had a set list, but they
Yes,
shredded my
yes,
set
yes,
list.
yes.
Oh, want to hear Go Hard, we'll do Go Hard. Oh, want to hear
Like
I
he
Want
was
to,
shocked,
we'll do
like
I Want
when
to.
people
Oh,
said-
want to do Hallelujah, I'll do Hallelujah. Oh,
People said we want to hear Go Hard. He was.
I was like,
What-
yeah, I mean,
what-
the song
what-
did numbers on the internet,
Yeah,
but I've
yeah.
never
Yeah,
gone
yeah,
anywhere
yeah,
where they were
yeah,
like,
yeah.
physically, you know.
This is
See,
what we want to
university.
perform,
I
want
told
to
him. I
perform.
told him that any artist that feels bigger than university shows.
Is on the way down.
They're not ready now.
True that.
And
on
that's
the way down.
what, see, that's what this kid did,
What
Maya
was he
Kun.
saying? Yeah.
Dremel.
Yeah.
They hacked that
I was on the
university
Dremel
shit.
tour.
They hacked that university shit. Even at Jebota.
Yeah.
They hacked that university shit.
That's the energy. That's the energy
Yeah,
right there.
it's
Because
genuine.
those
And
are
that's
the
how
young guys.
to make your
Those are the
records.
guys
Those are the guys
that
that
live
can
on
buy.
their phones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everything.
Because
So
I always
somebody hears a
remember-
new record and somebody just goes to.
Yes,
They
now.
start talking about it. You're the news around the
I always
campus
remember
for that
my
period
energy
of time.
around music when I was in college.
Mm-hmm.
If it's hot,
It's crazy.
me and my
God,
guys have to know,
Have to-
Yeah.
everybody.
because we need to jam to the same
And then
thing.
we need to talk
If the
about
guy-
it.
This was when Rugged Man was
Dissect it.
popping.
Yeah.
When Rugged Man gave us a hair and all those barrage
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah.
Rugged Man was eating,
It was
bro.
Everywhere.
He was eating,
We are
bro.
giving him money.
Fam. And he was the guy then, right? So you learn from that and you know that these young kids, you need to go to them, you need to sell your music to them. And Black Bones is the god of that right now.
I don't know why this is hard for Nigerian hip hop artists. Like, if you go to high school in
Security
America,
and all this
you
stuff.
see everybody.
Yeah.
You see-
Yeah,
you see
they-
the
In your
artists,
town.
vibes in your
Chance
town.
the rapper
I'm-
in his
I'm
town.
to tell you
Chance
why.
the rapper from the town.
Vince
Everybody-
Let me
Staples.
answer why it is
Yeah.
because people think they are bigger celebrities than they actually are,
Because you performed like in Koto.
right?
Yeah.
So what that means is,
Facts now.
what that means
you
is,
perform at a comedy show.
I'm
after
loose,
you
right?
see everyone, so you
I'm
go-
loose, right?
Performed
So-
at Hush Baby
Yeah,
show.
Hush Baby,
They
yeah,
came
but-
to watch Hush Baby, no
Bro,
you.
I
not
go
you.
to any university.
right? So I can be in Lagos and feel like, this, that, Chocolate City, I own, boom, boom, boom. Now I want to go to Ife and walk in the campus
Easily.
and hang out with the guys and not be afraid to go in the crowd and
Yeah.
touch them and give
Do you
them that
understand?
energy.
Yeah.
Right? Because energy doesn't lie. The way you stand on stage, the fan base can look at you and be like, man, fuck this nigga, man. Like, who the fuck does this guy think he is, right? So you can't be bigger than, I mean, I know some people for some security reasons,
Yeah.
Whiskey can't pull up at
Yeah,
Moremi.
You can't.
He can't,
Nah,
right? I know that.
Right.
Right?
Lost.
But
But you
I
can
don't mind
actually
that.
organize it.
Yeah.
No, you can. But
Do you understand?
that
Because it's
level
the
of
same thing as
intimacy-
stadium.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, but that level of intimacy.
But because it's a stadium in another country, do
Yeah.
you understand? You feel like, but if you get a big brand behind it, they can organize it, need security, everything, nothing
Yeah.
will go wrong.
And that's
Do you
why
understand?
I give props to Olamide for doing that thing at Teslim Balogun
Yeah,
that
yeah.
time. You know, taking it outside Eco Hotel and really taking it to
and
the
touching
streets.
the streets,
Yeah.
bro, because Olamide
Was
is,
awesome.
is one of the big voices in the streets.
Yeah.
He's the
So people feel a way, however the fuck they feel about him. Homeboy knows what the fuck he doing.
Facts. Facts.
He knows
So
what
the
he's
album.
Let's jump into it. First of all, I want to talk about the conversations on this album,
doing. Okay.
right? And how we're also experiencing some sort of, conversations on the Young Denzel album.
Okay.
You know, very, not too similar, but quite intimate, right?
Okay.
So after Regrets,
Mm.
Loose
Huh.
is having a conversation, right?
Absolutely not me.
Who the fuck is that? Sounds so
I
much
can
like
tell you
Who
who it
killed
was,
everybody?
but I can't
Who-
tell you what the conversation was about.
Yeah, but who was that?
That was the COO of Chocolate City. That was Paul Akugo.
Do you know that sounded so much like you?
No.
Has anybody said
Was he
it?
the one that saw us
Yeah, a lot of people
apologizing?
have said
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it
Not
was
apologizing for the temper and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Loose.
you head fight. I
No,
thought it was
that's my boss. That's my
Come
boss.
on,
there.
bro.
I thought it was
For
on-
real?
Come
I thought
on.
it was
Yes.
you.
No,
No, AQ was at the end of Out of This World.
Out of This
AQ
World.
was-
That's
so
the brother that
I just
knows
thought
me.
Yeah,
the next person would have been.
Yeah.
No, that's
So
not how
why,
we did it.
Why are those conversations there?
You know, one thing that's so incredible about MI is MI understands the mood of music.
He does.
So MI understands, this is how I want people to feel at the end of this song. So when they are listening to this song, this is the space I want to put them in their head, right? So the Regret song is a very dark song.
I love it.
Lyrically is a song where I did, like, I think it's a top 5 vocal performance for me on the project, because it was about visual imagery for me, right? And the hook is powerful. Father, forgive them, they don't know what they do.
Yeah.
They forsake me. I promise when I'm through, a lot of niggas gonna have a lot of regrets, right? And he ends it with somebody saying, man, listen, man, I've been violent, and I'm here to apologize to all of you and let you guys know that there's really nothing in it. Hip hop is for the kids, like Q was saying.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids, man. It's for the kids.
We just have to let people know that that's imagery. It's not how we.
Yeah, it's not how we choose to handle.
Hey,
I mean, we might get there, but it's not option A.
This podcast is not for the kids, so you can say
It's
that.
not option A, right? So I know where your question was going. None of that.
Regret and Gang was like this is best for me. Best.
I think Loose Cannon
think so?
performs best on
Regret and Gang.
melancholic
Yeah.
sound
This is
and laid back
third
sounds.
person saying that.
That's why
You know.
first last prayer. His
First
verse.
last prayers.
Yeah, I think fast-paced beats. You also like.
No, that's
maybe-
Q. Q will
yeah,
slaughter those
yeah.
11
Because
in 10
there's-
days.
Which track was he doing the CEO? You see me.
That was
Blue.
Gang Gang.
That was Gang
Yeah,
Gang.
that was
That was
Gang
Gang.
Ask him what I said when I heard his
I
verse.
think he was not
Yeah.
showing off on this one. He was just really fucking
Yeah.
showing off. Like, he
Yeah,
just
but
wanted
3
to show.
companies, I'm CEO.
Yeah, we
No,
know.
listen, let me tell you what happened. So Gang Gang, I pulled up in the
And
script.
Igbo, they
Do you
started
remember how
out
we
with
recorded
the
Gang
song
Gang?
with,
Who's on the hook on Gang Gang?
Turner.
He signed to Chocolate City. He signed to another
That's
arm of
subsidiary,
Chocolate City.
Okay.
Right?
Subsidiary.
Was he the one dropping the Igbo?
Yeah, the Igbo thing. But before he did that, we had a hook. I wrote a hook for Gang Gang, whatever. I pulled up at Q's crib. The beat is called Freaky. I remember all of that shit.
Yeah.
Right? Played it. So I recorded the hook. Left. I left at about, say, 8 p.m. He sends me the song that's done at about 11:30 p.m. I'm like, fuck you. I'm coming tomorrow to come and do another verse, right? But I kept listening, and I couldn't get back. Is it pack fulfilling with a back rhythm? I'm like, dude, who the fuck do you think you're rapping with? Like, you feel me? And I was
feeling like a bantu, rhythm my whole damn crew winning. I'm about to kill him.
Hey.
Bars got you feeling. Put the
Hey.
cap full in and
Hey.
let the gospel hit him. Then
Hey.
it's back to chilling.
So,
Then it's back to chilling.
right? So then I'm like, man, this is such a beautiful rap record. And I've never been the type of artist that feels like, oh, I'm going to do the verse that the song tells me to do.
Yeah.
And the other artist does the verse that the song tells him to do. Then I hear his verse and I change my idea of the song. The idea is to make a dope rap record or a dope record.
That's the
Period,
ultimate goal.
right? I've never shied away. As long as I feel like I put my best foot forward, let's go. But I always told him, I'm like, man, this song is AQ's song featuring Luz and Turner because you were
like,
ridiculous
why?
on this
Why?
record. I always told him that. And Turner has a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic artist and he has drive, and man, we have a lot coming for you guys.
Was
It was
good-
supposed to be a
was-
100 crown artist, but
Was a good vocal delivery from him as
Yeah.
well. So the best rapper alive skit, why is it there? Because you look at it and you know how it doesn't show you like the time codes on your
Yeah.
phone, and you're like best rapper alive.
you want to
Oh, I
click
wanna
it.
hear that shit.
That's why it is there.
Yeah.
That's why it is there.
But more
importantly, it
do you know the
introduces
song that he
it
introduces?
introduces
Yeah,
Crown.
it's just crowd.
Hey.
So it was supposed to be before. It was supposed to be like lined up with Crown.
Yeah.
But Crown was already a long song, and
Yeah,
there was
it would have
this,
made it-
there was
maybe
this
it would
skit.
have made it like
yeah,
6
you
minutes, and
understand?
that would be
So
too long.
yeah,
That was all MI, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
So just had to. There was already a voice note on Crown, so that would be making
end
it
of Crown.
2
Yeah.
voice notes, and then
Let's
we
talk
just
about
had
the
to
voice
take that.
note on
Relax, fam.
No, first of all, let's talk about how we've discussed Crown. Let's talk about how Crown modulates into that really cool sound.
So before then, the regrets. Top 5 rappers. I'm coming for top 3. Who's your two? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
No,
yeah,
what-
shout out
what-
to Debbie
He's asking the
Romeo.
right questions.
It's just
Yeah, when he heard that,
He's asking the right
Eki at least, like he was getting prepped.
okay, you know what? That's not how I meant it, because
Okay.
last year a lot of people rated me as top 5.
Yeah.
So like now I'm top 5. So now I'm coming for top 3.
Top 3. Okay,
I
okay,
tweeted it. I said, I don't know how we're going to merge
That was the,
5
but
people,
last
7
year,
or 6
But
people
he got to
into
be
top.
in there.
Dead or alive.
so
you know,
I'm coming for
when I
top.
heard
I
PD's
want to.
story.
I want to be called top
Top
3
three.
now.
Yeah,
Do you understand? So top 5 is done. So that's how I meant it. Trying to rob me of my glory, such fuckery. See, like because of the person I am, some people will be like, nah. Do you understand? Nah. Let's put this guy
What's
instead.
beautiful about this project is
Yeah.
I always knew he could rap, right?
Yeah.
But what I left this project respecting was the mind of AQ. The mind.
New information.
And
again.
if I can't respect the mind of a rapper,
Yeah.
I'll rate you.
You can't,
On
yeah.
my mama. Like,
Yeah.
so you have the top 10, number 1 to 10. Fantastic. You and your fan base. Congrats. Now fuck with it, right? If I can't respect your mind. So when it said top 5 rappers, I'm coming for the top 3. Trying to rob me of my glory. Such like
Yeah.
trying to rob me of my glory.
Such
Are you
Such
people
fucking-
mad?
we are
Like-
going to get like that's it. That's the mood. Like,
yeah,
we're
he
going
had
to
the
get
smoke.
it.
He had the smoke on most of the record, and this man, he did great work. We tried to make the best possible hip hop project we could make, because our thing was
But by the way, I have to say this. That's another verse. Because when I heard, so to get loose in the studio is difficult.
fuck out of here, bro.
Do you understand? The only way to get loose in the studio is, guy, listen to this.
Fire.
I dare you.
So
you
Loose
now be
loves
hyped.
competition.
You
He loves it. Like he loves it. So I sent him my
Hip-hop,
regrets
like,
verse.
There's no problem with being competitive.
No, that's
yeah.
it. That's
All
hip
right,
hop.
make the song
Hip-hop.
the
So,
best
Yeah.
version of
So I
hip-hop.
sent him my
That's the
first
best of
regrets
it, yeah.
verse, and he pulls up, and then he did hardcore than to Chicago. Yeah. Bears and the Bulls. We don't sell
Don't
stuff.
stop.
That scheme was terrible though. Like,
Yeah.
So when I now heard
And the
it,
Bears and Bulls, people really need to.
no, they don't get that. They don't
No,
get that whole
no,
first. They don't get
Because
that.
it's also not a Nigerian thing.
Yeah.
Bears and Bulls is
So
not a
please,
Nigerian thing. This
please
is
explain the loose talk reference to us.
Yo, yeah.
no,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
that. He didn't mean it that way.
No,
He
no,
didn't
it's a
mean it
double
that way.
entendre. So loose talk.
Loose talk sound-
Loose talk.
We know,
Loose
man, I know
talk.
what he's talking about. So go ahead.
Hold on. I said
That loose stock
it's
expensive.
CBN.
Yeah, that
Hold
loose
on.
stock
It's
expensive.
CBN, so
So
you
it's
know
Lambo
Lambo
in
in the
the
cut.
cut. Yeah.
That loose stock expensive, like a Lambo in his guts.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
So it's CBN. That's my Lambo. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
President
Yeah, Lambo's
CBN.
in
That's
cut,
right.
yeah.
That loose stock expensive, right? So when I wrote the record, and this is cute that. When I said that loose stock is expensive like a Lambo in his guts, what I pictured was, when you start a Lambo,
Yeah.
when you hear that, you just started like a few millionaire. That's expensive smoke,
expensive more,
right?
you know.
But then again, off of the loose stock podcast,
Yeah.
where I'm like, man, we gonna pull up and we gonna have that loose stock is
Like
expensive.
a Lambo.
You feel me? We gonna pull up. So it was a double entendre, and it was,
Crazy.
but there was no. That's the beautiful thing about rap music,
Yeah.
right? If you do it right, you do it so well that
Yeah.
people will appreciate it.
People just
appreciate
think
You can escape with it.
And you
so
see how
wait,
people-
I
you know-
was saying something about the
Yeah.
regrets verse. So when Loose pulled up and then he did that verse, and I'm like, cause I did my verse first, Abi. So I wanted to do this guy, and man, I won't change it, Joe. I won't change it, Joe. I'm not that kind of rapper. So he comes to my house one day and we're just listening. And he actually says, you might want to change this.
You know you want to change this verse. Go ahead. I won't be mad. Go ahead.
Do you understand?
I'm with
It wasn't even about that. His verse, like,
I was talking about
changed-
something
yeah,
else.
I changed the mood of the record because when
Yeah.
I came in, I said, feeling like Iron Mike on the cell block. They wrote me off, they chatting shit. I'm shell shocked. Inshallah, hot colder than Chicago. I'm coming with the Bears and the Bulls. We on cell stocks. I solemnly swear. to
So
deal
he
in
like he
art.
was threatening.
So yes,
And me,
it's
I was talking about
threatening.
eating healthy.
Yeah.
I was talking about some funny things. Like I was flossing. Do you understand? Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm getting fat now, so I'm eating healthy. I was talking about some real funny things, and then the hook. Do you understand? Okay, by the time was the hook. Okay, M had something.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And then I wasn't rapping to like what it was.
Yeah.
So history
You had to flip
repeats.
it.
Yeah.
Because
It can
I
never
think
happen
it's
twice.
very important to have cohesion.
Yeah.
It's very important.
It's
So-
very important for somebody to tell you that, yo, and then you listen.
Yeah. And
Like
that's-
for him to be like, you're off because he wants the record to be great.
That's my
Do you
number
understand?
one thing.
Yeah.
So it's
Let's
not
make it
about
dope
I don't
record.
want to be the person to shine on this record. That's not what I want.
I want it
I want
to
people to
sound
not
really
stop
good.
being-
Sonically, he kept
to
on
press
saying
play.
because I was so man, M is going to waste our time, bro. M is going to, but it was like this project will sound sonically right if he handles it. I said, but I can mix now. I mix it now. That's not what I'm saying, Q.
And Q,
Sonically
can I
right.
add something?
Yeah.
It's all about the growth. You can
Yeah.
see that. And this is, to be frank here, you've always been a great rapper.
Yeah.
But like making songs, making an album is entirely different.
Different,
It's
yeah.
a different
Yeah.
conversation.
Rapping.
And it was all up, past, present, and future, which was 2010,
10,
11.
yeah.
10.
Rex.
Yeah, React
10.
React project.
Mm.
That's a very good project, by the way, but still didn't sound complete.
Mhm.
Some parts of the album sounded
Right.
complete, some other parts no. You know, it was until I think you did Son of John,
Yeah.
good
1,
project
2.
again. Yeah, 1, 2 good projects, but it was until Rose.
Yeah.
And I asked you, and I heard Rose, and we heard Rose, and we were like blown away, and we're like, why is this different? And he said, M and T-Rex, right? What you said?
Yeah,
who and
M, yeah, M and T-Rex.
that they had their hands in it, and I said that's the difference, and that's why it sounds different. Blessed
Yeah,
Forever
now,
sounds
Blessed,
different.
Blessed Forever was a mood,
Yeah.
and that's why I couldn't do it in 2018.
Mhm.
Blessed Forever was me feeling some type of way, and I needed to express it in music.
We felt
Do you understand?
from the buyer or from the consumer's perspective, we felt Blessed Forever was the high off Rose.
Yeah.
That's how we saw it.
I understand that.
I understand
You
that,
understand?
but
Like Rose picking off, you understand?
Like
Like
you
the high
trying
off.
yeah,
it.
because somebody wrote a review and they picked a couple songs off Rose that could have been on Blessed Forever.
Yeah.
But Blessed,
So it takes me
it
now.
wasn't
it
that.
takes me to Crown and how, in terms of cohesion and an album sounding complete, it's 10 songs, but it's well rounded.
Yep.
I can listen to it and at the 10th song I'm satisfied.
Yeah, very, very.
Do you
Do you
understand?
get what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're
And
not-
I want to start off
you're
again.
born-
And I think that's the good part of keeping your album short now.
Because there are people who want to.
We
No,
talked
but it's
about
not
it with Nicki
easy,
Minaj,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's not
keep-
easy.
It's not
You might do
easy.
10 and you
Yes,
have
yeah.
And
like,
feel only two.
Why
Ye didn't get it.
no,
Ye
Ye-
didn't
Ye's
get
album,
it.
no,
But Pusha got it.
Yeah.
Now let me explain. We could have done 16 bars. We could have gone in and out. We could have arranged verse hook.
Yeah.
But when we thought about it, and when you're making, like, No Time, there was supposed to be a hook. I'm looking at my guy like, this record is done. And
No
it's
Time was supposed to have Lambo.
Lambo on it, yeah.
No, and No Time, by the way, is also very good rapping.
Yeah.
'Cause
And then we
very
take it
sure,
to
yeah.
M, and M is like, first M was telling us these beats are old. Come on, let's do some.
No Time kind of has that,
Yeah.
the motto of one of those
God
records.
bless
that-
you,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You see, your ears are on point.
It has that vibe.
Yeah,
So the rapping was good, so
Yeah.
you don't give a fuck.
so we took it to M. M is thinking, and I'm like, M, this record is done.
Shout out to CK.
Do you understand? This record is done.
Shout out to CK, man.
And M is like, okay, just put some kicks to make the kicks
make
live.
it hard.
And then we just did that. So it was not the regular. So what you hear, like, out of this world, right? You expect the chorus to come back.
Yeah.
But as soon as I finish rapping,
Everything's
he
done.
gets
It's
in.
done.
Do you
It's
understand?
done.
So
that's a mature way of
you understand?
actually
So we're just flipping it. You don't know what to expect. And then it's not 16 bars. We can decide, oh, this one we're going 24. Oh, this one we're going. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah,
because there are
so
no rules anymore
There's
to
no
make
rules.
this rap.
we just
And
wanted to make sure that there was enough. I think the because I did it on Blessed Forever, and I think the secret about making a short album is having enough content in the music. Once there is enough content, the listener will be satisfied. But if you come, that's why Drake has to make long albums.
Yeah,
Because he's
because
going,
he's
I was
swaying.
a penny for this,
Yeah.
penny for this.
Sure.
Tell me whoever wait.
This nigga with the ad libs, bro.
Do you understand?
man.
And then if he does 10 tracks of that,
Yeah.
it's going to feel like you're cheating on
You
us.
feel cheated,
Do
yeah.
you understand?
You have to now
So
pull it.
Pusha had that content.
It was a lot.
It
man.
was
You
a lot.
packed
Do
it.
you understand? He packed it inside.
Cocaine.
So, yeah, once you have it, then the listener is, man, this guy gave me. I didn't have to skip and I can replay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even hear what he said. Oh, this is what he said. Oh, shh. Do you understand? Content. And
And
that's-
and why am I happy about this project also? It doesn't sound like a mixtape. Doesn't
Yeah,
come off
that's
as a
it.
mixtape.
Oh,
And
I'll
I'm
get
very
offended if
happy.
you call my project.
Yeah.
This is-
And
I'm
that's
very-
that's
I'm very happy it
that's
doesn't come off as a
credit
mixtape.
credit to him.
You
Credit
get-
to him.
It
because-
sounds
Because we
well
finished at
structured
one
and
point and Luce was like, because Luce was the person that came up with. Okay, I let him because I wanted to experience somebody's process of making music. So Luce picked all the beats. Do you understand? I did some arrangement, like okay, I like this, let it go like this, but he picked all the beats. So Luce came up with the idea of By Your Side, Hustler's Prayer, and if you take those two songs,
It's like the cornerstone.
yeah, if you take those two songs off the album, and maybe Out of This World, it starts to sound like a mixtape.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So he sat down, he listened, because I'm like, yo, we want to say we are starting 100 Crowns and we want 100 Crowns to be the authority in hip hop, so we have to set the bar high, so we got to rap. And he's like, no, I want people to come back to this.
And spin this thing and spin it and spin
And
it.
then he's like, we don't have a girl song. Do you understand? Oh, M sent me to take my verse back straight when I'm not, I'm not the girly. Do you understand? So
Yeah, he did By Your Side. He's recording the first verse. We played in the studio.
they were
We
laughing.
stopped
at
and we're
me.
like, dude, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
The guy said,
What was he talking about?
no, it wasn't
you
what I
don't
was
know.
saying. It wasn't what I was saying.
It was
It was
how you were
how I
saying it,
was
yeah.
saying it. So M was like, "You never been in a relationship."
Like, you never been in a relationship? A chick never hurt you? Like, a chick
So
never made you
I
feel
needed
soft?
to,
Like,
but do you understand? It was not just how I was feeling. I need to be. I made ASAS. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I need to be in the mood. It has to be real to me. Do you understand? Before I can.
ASS was hard.
Yeah.
It was still hard, man.
No, it wasn't how ASAS.
I remember.
I believe
With
you.
Rika Sani.
Yes.
Come
I believe
on,
you.
bro.
I'm serious.
I
It was
believe
hard.
you.
So-
it didn't connect to me emotionally.
Yeah.
But By Your Side, it's a dope record, right?
Yeah.
Again, it's
Osags, you're a hater.
I'm not a hell my hate.
Yo, I'm listening to you. Forget this guy.
And again, it connects to the chick, right? And you're just,
Definitely.
and I really like Lucy's verse
Verse,
there
yeah.
because
It's a real verse.
It's his
yeah,
thing.
it's
It's
very
it's a real
honest.
no,
It's
and
very
that's
honest.
where that's where cheat code. So Luce is going through something, right?
Yeah.
And then he calls me and it's like he calls me and it's like we need a girl song. Oh, I know where this is coming from in my mind. I'm like, we need a girl song. Do you understand? And he comes and then he plays it for the person and then he calls me. She really likes the record.
That's lies. Let me tell you what really happened. Guys, I'm here to give you guys the scoop.
Facts.
By Your Side was supposed to be on the Chairman album.
No,
Wow.
the
Right?
song.
So M made that song in when was Chairman?
2015.
2015.
So
And
who has the vocals? Like
tomorrow.
the
Hold
By Your
on,
Side,
hold on.
whose
Yeah,
vocals
he
is
made
that?
the record.
That was me now.
Would you
No,
get
I'm
the
by
fuck out
your
of
side,
here?
my love. Don't
Yeah.
worry. That's MR. But anyways,
Wow. So he flipped it.
actually it's a sample.
It's a
It's a
I
sample.
beg. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
It's a sample. So he made the record for Chairman album, but he didn't make the project. So the day we went to ransack his studio, this thing, we
Yeah.
took it. He didn't okay it. We just took it. I'm like,
Yeah.
Q, if anything here we like,
Just
it's
move
fine."
it.
Go on,
Right.
yeah.
So
No
the
time.
next time
Guy
we heard
can
it, we
hold
came with
music.
M has the one album.
Yeah.
M has the
That's
Let's
what
even let's even leave
I
the
don't
one
hear
album.
once, it's
M
not
has
bro.
M has
Yeah.
a song. I can't
He's
say the person he
doing- hey.
featured with that. If he releases, he's going to clear all the awards. All.
Okay, I know the right you're talking about. I
And-
begged him for that record and he was like, fuck you guys.
Do you understand? And he's not. I don't know what he's keeping it from.
Pressed. It's not even pressed.
He's not like he's
he's
not
not
even in a
even-
hurry to put it out.
not in a hurry.
And it's annoying when you come in the studio and he will stunt on you.
And he'll
You
play.
just-
He'll be like, oh, I've heard your album. Have you heard? I'm like, get the f bro.
When he played me that record, I was like, I think it's a 2012 or 2013 record.
The
And
nigga holds
for the
music.
I don't admit to stuff.
Yeah.
And he asked me, he said, if I release this record, you know that I'll clear all the awards in the country. And I said, bro,
What you
you
waiting
ain't
on?
never
Em?
told no lies. Do you
Why do you
understand?
guys do this?
What?
I'm getting back to you, man. After, was it 2011? Lost was 2011, right?
Lost was 2011 early.
2011. I was in camp
Yeah,
when
okay,
I
yeah.
heard that record.
The
Yeah.
verse came out for the
And
project.
there was this buzz, everybody, like in camp. It was Diolu, your guy, that was telling us, this is Luce Kanyon, he used to do this thing, so I didn't know him now. So, after that time when there was this buzz, what was stopping you? What will stop you as an artist then from just saying, let's release a project around this time to build on this? Or, you understand? Because after then, it was like 2016 you released the project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what stops you guys? And I know you had records.
Fantastic thing.
You know?
Fantastic question. Two things. That online buzz rarely translates to real life numbers. Rarely. So, right? So we put out Lost and M was like, when I put out this song, this is going to be the first song off of I Am Too.
I Am Too.
This is the reaction we're going to get.
It was the
I'm
first
like,
single.
Yeah, first single, right? I had a BlackBerry. My BlackBerry crashed twice. That's my first feeling of.
Too many
I'm the
notifications.
shit. Like,
Yeah,
I'm the guy, right? That's my first
And
feeling.
that performance at the
Must be
Oriental,
something you hate.
Yeah.
he walked off the stage.
Oh yeah, that was the
For
plan.
the-
I was just feeling myself so
Yeah.
much, and I had my girl in the crowd. I was just
For the
doing too much.
Yeah.
No, for the loopy announcement
Yeah,
and whatever.
yeah,
Oh, you did
It
know?
was that same night.
That's the
Right.
same
Bigger
night
Music
you
2
unveiled
dropped,
the
I killed the
project.
beat and I did it, and the
remember.
crowd got crazy,
It
and I
was
just walked
fucking
So
off.
industry
crazy, man.
night thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So he was like, but this is when we started having the loopy conversation. So that's one of the first gems he dropped on me. He was like, yeah, the buzz on the internet is crazy. If we don't put out the right record, you have built yourself up to this year high. You put out the record, you think everybody's crazy in the world, or you think you are delusional. Like, yeah, I was just telling me I was the shit yesterday.
What happened?
It's a very, very
And it's
complicated
a hard down to come down to. Like, so I'm like, okay, he's like, let's set up this loopy thing. It's a long play.
Yeah.
It's a long play. And then I was still sitting out an album, sitting out a contract. I was trying to get into.
Oh, okay.
We did the loopy thing. My first record on loopy was I think the record with Fino, Akanenu,
I can't even,
right?
Dope record too.
Until today, appreciate that, bro. Until today, there's a lot of people that gravitated towards me because of that record,
record.
but we didn't have the information at the
At that
time. At the time. So I got in a space where I'm like, I've never felt I needed to prove to anybody that I could rap. I knew I could rap the moment I came from KD. I spat a verse to my cousin. He's like, you have to be a rapper in your life.
Wait, you're from KD?
I grew up
It's
in
KD,
KD.
man.
I'm an Edo boy.
It's KD.
But I grew up in KD, right?
KD.
So,
05 to KD. That's crazy.
is KD 052?
No. I
No,
mean,
05
you from
to-
the 05 to,
yeah,
in
to KD.
Edo
Is
State, yeah.
062 or 069, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
So
We'll figure it out.
so at that point, I wanted to be more than a rapper because I saw how fickle the industry was. I always watched Music Africa. This was when the Nigerian music industry was going through renaissance, whatever. And that guy was hot in September. In December, what the fuck
what's
going
happening?
on? Like, I didn't want to be here today, gone tomorrow. So I wanted to make myself a staple in the industry. So I figured that the way you could make yourself a staple is to put people on. Because once you get into that hits conversation, keep making hits every 6 months.
You're gonna burn out.
Or else
Or else,
it's done.
It's done.
once you get
As
into
in,
that
it's
hits
done.
conversation,
There's no coming
keep
back
making
from
hits
it.
every 6 months, right? So it's like, but I want to get into structure. This is why Chocolate Stay appealed to me, because here's this boy from Jos. He brought his brothers, Ice and Jesse. They found a way to make every one of them superstars. This guy is my friend. Ice was actually my close friend before M, so I got closer to Ice before M, actually. But that's a whole another story. And then I'm like, I like the way this guy moves, and he's more successful than me. So there's a bunch of shit I can learn from being around this guy, right? And then, we're doing loopy. I'm with it. Let's go. We're boom, 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 boom. We're situating each other. Then I realized that once you make it a conversation about funds and income and money, you've taken an L already in this game. It's about longevity. Two-Face has a hit in 2018.
Man, that's great.
That was African Queen.
Everything cool.
2004.
It was
2003, actually.
Two-Face gave us Amaka this year and everybody died.
I swear, man.
Like really, we shouldn't be talking about Two-Face.
You feel me?
anymore.
Yeah.
we should.
So he's been here for 14 years, bro.
That's minus plantation
Some boys.
Otherwise, solo
So that
career.
nigga unlocked something that all of us
Oh,
we are
good.
still trying to figure out. He unlocked it a long time ago. I want to be that guy.
This has been here for 20 years, if you look at it.
Bruh,
Insane. It's insane.
you feel me? I want to be that guy. I don't want to be the guy that had the
Problem.
biggest. I mean, there's songs I could name, but I'm not trying to shade nobody,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, facts.
There's songs I could name that they rock the whole summer or they rock the whole Christmas,
they're
and by the
gone.
next summer,
or
They
2
they
years
couldn't
or
even
1
walk in the
year.
club without the bouncer giving them problems.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. I want to be here for a minute.
Yeah.
And so you get into A&R and you get into executive positions. So to answer your question, the Gemini project was ready in 2013.
Whoa.
It was. But it wasn't situated. What that means is, M would tell me, people have waited so long for this project. do you want it to just come and go like that? If you tell me yes, we are putting it out tomorrow. But let's get it to this. So we give it to L3. L3 worked on it. Shout out L3. And his guidance has always been important. Guidance, I mean M. Because he'll always be like, this is the move. You are so focused on what are people thinking right now. People will think something else tomorrow morning. Give a fuck about that. People will think something else tomorrow morning.
And this
Somebody else will
project
be
proves
hot
that.
next week. Somebody else will be hot the week after that.
Yeah.
And then you are
Always.
done.
You'll be fine, man.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Play the long game. Play the long game. So I got to a point where the last time I had this podcast and this conversation, I told you guys, I'm like, I'm blessed that I've been put in a space where I'm not pressed
To
put out.
To put out records.
Yeah.
because it's become bigger than that for me.
Yeah.
It's become bigger than that for me. And so when we put out the Gemini project, I was listening to the Gemini project, they closed down the Third Mainland Bridge. I was on my way here listening to, and there are some songs I listen to and I'm like, we could have done that better. We could have. My favorite records are still my favorite records. Your favorite record, where you told Dreams,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. Ha!
I listened to it and I'm like, okay, I can see why they like it, but boom, 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 I could have done this better. And all of those things he told me in the moment.
Okay.
In the moment. But we put out records, so Luz has a record out, Luz has an album out. It did good numbers.
Okay.
It's when I started speaking to Q,
Yeah.
and Q was like, the Gemini project, boom, boom, like this were numbers. Because like I said, he's a smart guy.
I
And
told
because
him
he's
I
been
told him
working
a lot of the numbers that
as
he
an
did that he didn't
indie.
know.
He has
That's why I
more
decided to
equipment
work
attention.
with him.
Yeah.
He paid more attention.
So
Right.
people will feel like, why didn't you do a record? Why didn't you do the joint album with this guy? That's not what I was looking for. I was looking for two things: access and somebody that already has numbers.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of people that have numbers that people don't know about. Do you understand? So I followed the Gemini project, and I was telling her, you did this, you did this. And they're like, oh, I did that. And I'm like, yeah, do you understand? And it's reflecting, right? Like, I look at a lot of the comments that he retweets, and I'm like, these people don't even know my handle. So they're writing at Loose Canyon and AQ.
AQ, they're writing an
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Because your handle is this is
This
AQ.
is
No, not that. But do you understand? It's
Like
not
they
that.
don't
They
know.
don't know me.
They don't know you.
Yeah, do you understand? And then I'm looking at it like, oh wow. So it was not wrong that, I thought about it, I calculated it.
with him,
Oh yeah, you understand? I calculated it, and this was like in that space, because you want to do an album with somebody that is on the same level.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about talent-wise, like respect. Do you understand? People expect to, like when you hear Loose Canyon and AQ, because that's what MI kept saying. He's like,
The name
Loose
Loose
Canyon-
Canyon, the brand Loose Canyon has
Yeah.
been able to, and I don't know how it has been able to, it's been able to kind of sell itself. It's always been there.
I just think it's
Loose
the
Ca-
beards. Don't mind him. Just the beards. That's all
Oh,
he
the
has.
beards and the face.
Take it off. Take off the beards, and it's just an ordinary Edo boy.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
Listen, man, I need you guys to understand that this nigga love me.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
it gives him presence, and it has this voice too. That's the hardest thing.
It's what you call brand.
Yeah,
We're
it
saying
is.
the same
That was I'm just saying. I know you defend him because you're a hater. You're an AQ hater.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
It's fine. So that was the things that I was
Yeah.
combating
The guy
with.
looked at-
Do you understand? Like,
Yeah.
this guy will come to, because I did some mixing on the project. This guy will come to the record and I'll be like, I was in it, and I'm like, and then you listen to it and I'm like, without effects.
Him and there are two mixing and mastering lessons I've learned. One was from M. When I recorded my verse for Lost,
Yeah.
M was like, this verse is perfect. I just need to do boom, 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 and this is the effect it will have.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I mean, you have the successful rap album. You can
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
you
yeah,
can
It's fine, it's
you
fine.
know, like, I mean,
Talk
talking
your
shit, man.
shit.
You feel me? He did it, and as he said it happened. The second thing this guy said to me was like, when you walked in the studio and you said, I just got off a flight, but by the looks of it, I'm still airborne. I knew this song was gone. And I'm like, guy,
Like, he was not comfortable with that verse
No.
when he did it. And I'm like, guy,
This is it.
it's gone. Do you
Forget
understand?
about it.
There are two people that I've heard that have this thing. When they do see raps, just forget it. It doesn't need much. Just put reverb, small compression, it's gone. Do you understand? 2 of them. When this guy, so you're not even thinking of the lines. You're not thinking of. You're like, I have to match this with something. So while he's rapping, I don't come. We don't do the bears and the bulls. We don't sell stocks, and he's just doing it easily. I'm like, if I come like that, man, nobody's going to. Even if I have lines in it, so I'm like, history repeats, but this can never happen.
No, and the way you started that verse, it was fire. It was
Do you
fire.
understand?
Yeah,
I have to come because,
I get it.
you know,
So
and-
how do you guys record? Do you guys record sitting down or standing up? Because you know how studios now, you don't need to get into a booth.
Bro,
Just set up your mic in
bro,
your house and everything.
bro, this
Do you want me
project,
to tell the truth?
Yeah.
bro, this project, anyhow, lying down. So, like, see, we've been rapping for so long that, you know, when we put out this project and we were getting the traction that we were getting, Luis Kane was like, how? This thing was so easy.
That was my only problem with it.
Yeah.
It was
Right?
like,
Because,
I mean,
said, I'll
just
pull
show up.
Show up.
How
This
the
is
video
the
God wants us to be too late. So I've had that beat. Do you understand? Jay had the hook, but
He didn't like it.
not that I didn't like it. I was like, there's something about music that I understand, right? And you have to understand who you're making music for. Do you understand? So at that point, that's not AQ's music. Do you understand? At that point, at the point I was in, I just made Blessed Forever. That's not AQ's music. Do you understand? And Luce just comes into the building and is like, don't mind this guy. Amen. As in, and I was doing something, I was with somebody in
I
the
remember
room.
that
Yeah.
session.
Do you understand? And I'm like, I'm
Oh, I
done.
remember
No.
that session.
I'm done. No. Come and take your verse. I'm like, what? And then I come and Jay's doing some chopping up and everything. And Jay plays. I'm like, I'm going in now. And
I remember
Blessed
that session
Forever, God
because of the
checks forever.
people
And
that were in the room
Yeah,
at the time.
the-
We're
yeah.
not going to say no names.
yeah.
But when he played me the record, I knew who the record was for, and I knew it was an important record. Because I'd never heard a song that had a title that was a catchphrase. God wants us to be too late. Get the fuck out of here. We're good.
Do you understand? And when M heard it, M
And
was,
that's an Instagram caption.
You feel
yeah.
me? Like,
No, it started with me. Don't worry. Go to my Instagram. You see it. It's there already. It started with me. Just had to point that out. It was a picture with me and Jay, and I tagged it. God wants us to be too late. So when
wait, so you
M-
came up with it?
of course I came up with it
Why am I just saying this now?
because you know I
no.
tried to put myself behind the scenes. I don't want to take no credit for that.
Oh, you've given us that impression.
I know.
Yeah, you feel me? Like,
So
All right,
I
so
did
let's
it.
talk about last track. Let's talk about it. Hustler's Prayer. Let's talk about the hook from
Chigel.
Chigel.
Oh, Lord.
First of all, that is amazing. I heard that shit. I sent her a DM and I said, Aretha would be proud.
what did she say?
And she said, thank you.
Do you know that that's a voice note?
Yeah. I saw someone.
So what
I didn't know
happened
until you
was-
told me now. I was telling
what
her, I
happened
was like,
was-
yeah.
Q is frustrated because this MI guy. Nah,
It's taking too long.
we said April. This guy is
June,
here going
yeah.
on. Actually, he went to Cape Verde in the middle of.
everything.
Yeah.
This guy just gave us Cape Verde for like 2 weeks. Every day of those 2 weeks, Q will call me like, man, loose man. This album was supposed to be ready. I'm like, Maji.
Because it's dope. Like it's sounding dope.
It's
like,
dope already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not doing this album if MI doesn't
Emma
touch
is
it.
don't touch it. Yeah.
And he's like, man, I mean, I respect you. Okay, so let's go like that, right? So he'll slip on it. The next one, he'll call me same thing. Like, bro, what the fuck, man? Like,
This guy is still there, Cape Verde,
this
give
guy
us
dey
Instagram
flex. He dey
picture.
give us Instagram. We are album day on ice, right? So M comes back and I think he wakes up 4 a.m. because the timestamp on the voice note says 4 a.m. Sends me a voice note. Apparently, he sent him a voice note too, same time.
Who M?
M, right? Guys, I just woke up. I'm going in the studio. When you get this,
We're
voice
finishing
note,
it in 2
we're
days.
finishing today. Come to the studio.
Oh, he was in Nigeria already.
No, he came back.
Came back.
Probably give them a day to
Rest.
decompress, whatever. 4 a.m., bro. Sends a voice note. I wake up at like 9:30.
Yeah.
Do my life at like 10. I open my phone. Hear voice note. I'm like, this guy is a comedian. I call Q. I'm like, Q is like, yeah. He sent me. I'm halfway there. I'm like, okay. I pull up. Get in the studio. He's like, so I've changed Hustler's Prayer, and I think it's the best song ever. And
I can
so
imagine him
yeah,
saying
he'll
this.
give us the speech.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
boom.
yeah,
Then he plays the record.
With the Sugar's
He
voice.
had mixed everything. He had done everything. So he played us our song in a way we
a
didn't
way
remember
I
it as
never
our
heard a
song.
song. Yeah.
Right? So he was
See,
debuting
and
our
that's the
song to
greatest
us.
thing you can do for an
Right.
artist.
He was debuting our song to us. And so he played the record. And I'm like, God damn, this girl might really be a genius.
Yeah,
The first of all, I didn't know who he was.
Yeah, he didn't tell us.
I was there when he was playing the intro
The
piano.
intro.
Yeah,
Piano, yeah.
which is beautiful. by the way.
And then it just came in. And I'm like, who is this? Then he didn't say anything. I'm like, bro, nah. Who is this? And it's like, it's Chick Girl. I'm like, no, he called her real name.
Yeah.
Yeah, he called her real name. I'm like, who is that? Like, why has this person not done anything? Do you understand? It's like, Chick Girl, now don't you know Chick Girl? I'm like, you know, MI can really troll and joke. Do you understand? I'm like, stop now, what's this? It's like, I'm serious. Allow me play this thing, allow me play. I'm like, no, like, it's Chick Girl. So I had to wait for him to come. And I'm like, Chick Girl can sing. And this was like, you didn't know? And I'm like, have you heard this stuff? And M has already finished playing, and M now. And I'm like, and M now tells us, do you know that this is a voice note?
Voice note.
Then
one.
we all did not believe.
yeah.
Right.
Then
Then he
brought his
plays
phone.
the
Yeah.
raw voice
Voice
note.
note.
Yeah.
Then he plays the voice note he sent to her,
Her.
which is him clowning like, oh, Chiga, oh,
Sending
I love
something.
you. I'm sending love on light your way. This is boom, 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 what I need you to do. The time stamps say he sent the voice note. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you guys
Yeah.
and say I remember the exact times, but I think there was like a 15 minutes
Gap.
gap.
Yeah.
And she sent
To
it
where
back.
she sent it back. And we had a beautiful record.
Okay.
And she was about to go into surgery
Surgery.
Yeah.
for her back, I believe.
Wow.
Right.
Wow.
So it was just so powerful and so emotional for me, because to me that's my favorite record on the album.
That's
The music on it is powerful, because we had recorded Hustler's Prayer. That's the
Yeah.
first idea we had.
Yeah, the first,
Right?
yeah.
Where I was like, okay, let me start taking my credit now.
Mm.
So I came up with the concept for Hustler's Prayer, and I'm like, I want to make a record that everybody, when they get up, before they leave their house in the morning to go and do it, they listen to, and this is the energy they are on, right? Because it's like, we wanted somebody to speak in pidgin English on the
Yeah,
hook, where it's like,
like,
Baba God has said to go, may SARS no stop me, may Ambroba no see me, collect my small one while I hold, may, you know,
So it was just going to be somebody, different people
pidgin,
talking.
yeah, maybe
yeah.
a market woman or
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
Agbero.
you
That
just
was
be
the
getting-
idea, right? So when he did that with Chiga, the record was just so powerful.
Moment of silence, please.
Like crazy.
All compliments.
for the beast that was murdered.
Moment of silence for that record.
So that song was Chiga and MI. Luz and Nikki just put
Feature
verses
Who
in it.
produced? Was it MI
Am I
produced?
produced
Am I produced?
everything? I did everything.
That's an amazing record, man.
Amazing record.
That's
Yeah.
amazing
Produced
record.
the
Yeah.
record.
Man, I'm just glad.
Another
that-
moment of silence.
You do too much.
I'm just glad, Crown drops. You guys don't know the amount of or the number of young people you inspired with this project.
Young rappers.
I would
You know,
hope so.
Yeah, young rappers and just people who are fans of the culture. Growing up, I know when I heard Mood 9 had dropped Paradigm Shift, and I went to.
I remember that.
I
I
ran.
remember
I was
where I
in Lorry.
was
I ran to
when
my
I
guy
listened to that.
that day, and he had not gotten it, and I was swaying for him.
You dey para for
So you
Say-
cool.
Everybody's listening to it in Lagos. I don't have it yet. Are you mad? And the guy was like, I go get, don't worry. I'm like, see, if you don't carry and come tomorrow, we'll fight for you. And he got it the next day, and I was running, and I couldn't run home. So there's a restaurant where he used to eat, and they had this DVD connected to the TV. Those small.
Yeah, yeah, that was
So
that
I
was
just
the
go
norm
in,
then.
they're watching a film, people are eating, some people are, I don't even go, I don't tell anybody anything, I just press eject and yank the DVD or whatever out, and I just put the Mode 9 record in and I play it, and I listen to the whole album there. So,
The passion those days.
Wow.
that,
That's
that,
Now your
that,
mic can't calm down. So okay.
no, he couldn't calm down, because I
The
kept
more
listening,
you want to hear
Big
it on
boy
better
rap.
speakers.
before
Do you
I now
understand?
go home and now
Yeah,
Digest
yeah,
it.
you go and really digest it. But there are young kids like that with the same kind of feeling on their phones right now, listening to it and saying, my God.
I was at Basement gig yesterday and I had a couple people come up to me like, yo, like young guys, like, yo, it's amazing. And that's what keeps us going, basically. That's why we do what we do. Because I said something on Hustlers Prayers, and is on the road to success, transportation is passion driven.
Yeah.
You know, people don't understand it. They just feel like it's a very good line. Do you understand? But if you really think about it, the only thing that can get you there, is passion. Do you know, when you start mixing every other thing, what this guy said, this, I want to get this, you get confused. Because so many times they told me, nope, it's not gonna happen, it's not gonna. I mean, the first time I met M, people were outside telling Jay that, what's AQ doing here? M doesn't like this guy. Do you understand? If I had listened to that energy, I won't be with CC today. Do you understand? But I'm like, this guy's having a conversation with me. Do you understand? And his fiancée at that time called him, and he was like, I'm in a meeting, right?
Yeah.
So I'm now like, this guy could have used that as the best excuse to just discharge me.
Yeah.
Do you
That nigga was
understand?
engaged though. You didn't even tell me.
I didn't know.
Fucked up.
I didn't know.
Whatever.
This is just like, okay, let us.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
So that's the energy I got from that relationship, basically. So
He ain't had no
like-
fiance, that's what I'm trying to say.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So and
So
it was
so
like-
you be hearing wrong, AQ.
yeah, but you know that time I was outside.
I can understand
Like-
how he
pictured
understood
it.
that
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
that
yeah,
situation.
yeah.
Do you understand?
So you misinterpreted it.
I miss these guys. I still feel like, and I tell them like, I still feel like they're in a secret cult. I'm telling you, like, the way do you understand? And they have this loyalty thing that
Yeah.
I don't understand. So when they say somebody is not loyal, they take it very personal. And I'm like, yeah, this guy just did what he did. Let him go. Well, he just did what he did. I get that every day. You know, every day of my life, people act like
People
this.
act like that. Yeah.
Do you understand? And they're discussing it. They're like, talking about it like, why are people disloyal? Why are
Because
people?
see, loyalty, when you have a clique, loyalty is the highest form of currency. It's,
Yeah, so
it's everything.
I know that. I know
It's
that.
a-
Do
it's
you
a
understand?
lifeline.
But in the country that we're in,
Yeah.
do you understand?
So the
you
country
get
that
you
we're
get stabbed in the back so many times.
Then
that-
you move those people out
understand?
of your
Yeah,
circle.
yeah.
No, no,
Stab
I'm not even.
twice.
That's why the
I'm not even
circle-
talking. I'm not even talking
That's why
about.
the circle is
I'm not even
small.
talking about your guys. Do
Yeah.
you understand? I'm not even talking about like. Do you understand? I'm talking about a whole lot of.
Yeah.
You know, so, and what I like about the energy is the reverse of that.
Mhm.
So, you have somebody walking on the road and police picks him up by 3 a.m. and convoy is heading there.
Straight up.
Do you understand? And in the morning, they're even blaming me for not showing up. And I'm like, it was 3 a.m.
Nigga, like I was sleeping.
Nah, nigga, it was-
Do you understand?
I was
No, I was the one that the person called. No, I just called the person out of the blue. Do you understand?
The
By
situation
this
he's
time,
speaking on, he called an artist who were signing,
Yeah.
we signed, right?
Yeah.
And the guy said, Baba, police just picked me up for boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
So he called me. And I'm like, okay, no problem. Speak to M, speak to Awuchi.
convoy is heading there. And
Like-
everybody's
Pull
blaming
up.
me in the morning that
Trust.
you are the one that called.
were the
Why are
one
you
that
not here?
Initiated the situation, so you need
Where
to
you
be
did.
there, right?
And I'm like, it's.
I didn't know you guys were gonna pull up.
Do you understand?
But
So it's serious. Do you understand what I'm saying?
listen, man, none of
It's
our own should
serious.
spend a night in a cell.
It's really,
We can avoid.
it's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
serious to them, and that's why I feel like it's more than just the
And what-
music. It's
and,
more than.
and are you learning from that?
Sags, I'm just here for the money, man.
It's good to be.
It's not. Guys, I'll tell you, he just lied right now because by the
See, we can see it. It's
Yeah,
changed.
but
We can
one
see
is-
by
it.
the
You don't
second or
put
third time this
Yeah.
happened, AQ is one because
It's the one pulling up at the station.
when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
So AQ is the guy being like, man, dude, relax, let's have a drink. Fuck is you doing? Like, relax, because
Yeah.
with the whole movement, it's like when he made that phone call, my fear was just I don't want this guy to get in the system so far off that he forgets that he has a great life that's ahead of him right now. Police, they pick people up. We have a SARS problem right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But and it's fucked up that we can't save everybody, but we have to take care of our own.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if
but
I'm
that's
getting this
just one-
information at
one-
1 a.m.
One
I need to
of
get
the-
out of my house M was shooting a
Fast.
video. M was
Yeah.
shooting a video for Rendezvous. We all pulled up. They said the guy's not here. We're like, bro,
No,
trust me.
You can't
We
use
know-
that trick.
yeah.
Nah.
Let's do what we gotta do. We left at 4 a.m. Abuchi left his house from the
Mainland.
We
And that's now the excuse they were using for me that if this guy can come from the mainland, you live on. I'm like,
Thank you,
bro,
it's really
come on,
triggered.
this is
We
new
can't
to me.
close.
Come on,
Come
come on. What did I do? I called you guys. I
It's
mean,
3 and it's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
3 a.m.
I don't know why I called the guy. I just felt something, and I just called
and
the
that's
guy.
another thing about his spirit.
And they were about to take the phone
You
from
just
him.
called him at 3
Yeah,
a.m.
because he was living with me for a time.
Okay.
I get that thing. Do you understand? I just feel stuff. Do you understand? And I just called him, and they were about to just take his phone, and I just heard, "Now my boss they call. Now my boss they call." Do you understand? So they let him talk, and then I wanted to talk to the officer in charge, and now switched off the phone because I was not talking some, big
Yeah,
money. Do
yeah.
you understand? So what do you want me to do? I called people that have big money. Do you understand?
And you slept.
And they came with the big cars.
Straight. I've done my job. Do you understand? So, that's something that I honestly feel was missing from.
When you woke up in the morning, what did you do? Did you call
I
him
mean,
to-
missed calls.
Oh,
Missed calls.
That energy
Like,
was waiting for you.
Yeah, it was way so. I'm like, what happened? What happened? Let me call. And then, why were you not? I'm like,
Answer.
so, it's something that was missing from the stuff I was doing before because I was in charge of everybody.
Yeah.
Do you understand? There was nobody saying, let me finish this album for you. Let me give you this music. Come to the house. Do you understand? Just listen to whatever you like. Do you understand? And it's a great feeling to be honest. The way they received me, because I felt like people would be like, who's this guy that has this past and all of that. The way they received me, the way they brought me in, and they still be keeping some real personal things from me. But I feel with
That's
with
not
time,
true.
they're from real person, like the information I've said this information is new to me 2 times.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They still be keeping some, but I get it. Let's
Takes time.
gradually,
Yeah, takes
do you
time.
understand? So
Takes time.
I'm not just going to be ice or jags just like that,
Yeah.
But I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the future.
Yeah.
Next year is going to be.
It's gonna be big.
Next year will be a problem.
Next year is going to be.
We'll tell you guys for free.
Fantastic, man. This has been a very, very interesting episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Crown, you guys go get Crown. Buy it, stream it, do anything.
More
to it.
importantly, support hip hop. So get
Yeah.
Crown, get Young Denzel,
And
get
get
Bad Boy Black, get
31st, Bad Boy Black,
who else put out a project?
Alpha.
Alpha, get
put out
Alpha's
a
half
project.
price.
Yeah.
Who else? Dremel, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dremel
Dremel
put
put out,
out-
get the support.
Yeah.
Because we can't do this without you guys. We can only make the music to be as dope as we think it could be, and it's on you guys to support us and tell us it's really great. And this is bigger than Chocolate City. It's bigger than 100 Crowns. It's about all of us. So let's support the art that we truly claim to want. Let's do it. Thank you guys for having us. Like
Hey, man.
Yes.
It's all love.
last time I was here, the energy was fucked
Man.
up.
Was tense.
Oh,
The
Was tense.
energy is different. No, it's
The
just
energy is
because I'm
different.
here that the
Yeah.
energy is
Yeah.
different.
It's not about that, but like
Put some respect on my name.
these
man.
guys, I think M is going to come here too and do
Yeah,
right,
definitely.
So-
We're
so-
planning something.
right. So it's like
We're planning
we
something.
appreciate you guys because you guys keep.
Why didn't you guys plan something for us?
We did. That's why
Well,
you're
yeah,
here.
Listen, see, I have a problem, and I'm going to say this.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
so Pulse, right?
Yeah.
I talked to Ahiz
Did
and
y'all
I'm
do a
like,
review on the album?
yeah, they did a good review. So I talked to Ahiz like, when is our
Wasn't it
review
true
coming out?
review?
That's what you did.
Wasn't it
Like,
true review?
No, it was a good review. But this is my problem. Like, I talked to Ahiz and I'm like, when is my review coming
shout out
out?
to his Combs,
Yeah.
man. That's
Ahiz is like,
senior
review
reporter for
Mondays is for reviews. I'm like, but Friday we need the numbers to go up. So if a review comes out and it's good, the number.
And boy, he can't spend
Mondays are
5
for-
minutes listening to
Oh,
your
he
album.
did it for MI's album.
That's the first listen. Well, not
Is-
So why didn't we get the first listen?
That's true, Sha. He has the points.
Why did I
Let's
get
take
the first
the end now.
listen?
Why didn't
I'll
he get
be
the
honest
first
with you
listen
guys,
with
eh?
you?
This is your energy.
Let me
He has
I'll be
the
honest with you
points
guys.
now.
Before I came here, I had a different energy towards Steve, right?
We
But
already know.
the-
Because
We
I
already
felt
knew. We heard.
because I felt like
That's why I told
Steve
this.
Steve
Let me have some. of that.
throws the stones and hides his hand, and I don't like that. Hold on, this is all first verse, bro. This is real
all
facts,
first verse.
right? I
Oh.
felt like
This is
if you
all
have some
first
smoke for me, if you have it,
Bring
say-
it.
Tell me.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I might disagree with you, but I'll live here respecting you more, right?
Because
Yeah.
the guy came with the questions.
right?
No, the thing is for the whole, that was on Friday. We recorded on Friday,
Yeah.
and the album dropped on Friday. So that was
Yeah.
my first listen, and AQ was like the
Give you more.
Because your ears were
that
accustomed
was
to it.
exactly. And I tweeted it on Sunday. I said I'm going to listen to.
No,
Crown
because
now
I'm the
or more,
greatest.
and listen to more of Loose Cannon. And
Yeah.
I came back on Monday. I told
Yeah.
you, man,
Yeah.
man, the Hustler's Prayer, even on Gang Gang, I
Yeah.
felt.
No,
it
I'm
too.
talking my
And
shit
everything
now.
there.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not even about that. This is where
Yeah.
you like.
I am.
I have absolutely
And
no
I'm eating
problem with
granola
somebody
too.
listening to my music
Yeah.
and saying, "I don't like this guy. I don't
Yeah.
know why I don't like him.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like it." Opinion,
Yeah.
right? The moment you start speaking on shit you know nothing about,
Yeah.
so you start talking technical shit like, I feel like this metaphor, bitch, shut the fuck up. You don't even like
It's
right
also,
now.
it's just on one record. I was saying it's Crown. I was saying on Crown that AQ's verse was better than your own.
No, see,
It's just on Crown now. Just one
If-
record.
if-
Oh, my guy was better than his
That's
own
on
now.
record now. If
If-
you're
if-
trying to-
He knows now.
if-
It's just
if
one
you are
record.
But
going
he
to-
knows.
It's not- I'm not saying
Listen,
the whole album.
Yes,
I'm
Let's
saying
get
one
the
record.
and this for
conversation.
everybody that's listening.
He knows.
If
My
you are
guy's
going
better than
to
him.
put me down to put AQ up, I'm with it 1,000,000,000%. Do it.
I also
Right.
feel.
No,
That's
that's
right.
not. That's
But don't put me down to
be
be
I
more.
never said your own was
Yeah.
whack. I'm
No,
just saying
I don't-
it is
I don't
hip
like
hop.
that.
I don't- I
When you
don't
listen
even
to
mind
rap
You have to
energy,
compare. And
you
that was my
have
back
to
and forth
compare.
with
I say
Steve,
I'm saying
that
it's hip hop.
You have
We
to
can't do
compare.
it. We
I
can't
was
do
I
saying
said that on
you don't
radio.
need to
We
compare.
can't do that for Kanye and Jay-Z. We
Yeah.
can't do it for Genius and say we
Yeah.
can't do it
Compare.
for.
Once again, you guys are missing my point.
No, my
Compare.
point here is.
But you know what's great about the
I don't
album?
like-
Do
So
you know
when
what's
start
great about
talking
the album?
stuff you know nothing
So,
about?
Let
now I
me
have
say
a
this,
problem.
please. Let me say this. What's
When-
great about the album is, on Off Black,
Yeah.
I agreed I was sunned, right?
Yeah, it was
See, all
something,
black
yeah.
is-
Yeah.
Do you understand? On Gang Gang,
Yeah.
I know I had a great verse.
Yeah.
We have already discussed. Do you understand? So anybody saying,
Something new.
do you understand?
It's different.
So you understand? So we have sat down and we have listened as, do you understand? On Hustler's Prayer, we believe we had a great song.
Yeah.
On By Your Side, I knew I had a problem trying to get the verse together, and he had the voice that, do you understand? So we knew we had a great project because he showed his strengths and I showed mine. Do you understand? Even if
and
it's
weaknesses.
55-45 either way, or even if it's
Yeah.
it was,
Was
it,
okay.
do you understand? And why I give him so much credit is because I've been recording.
Yeah.
This guy just pulls up, right? And he does it once, so I mean, I have no shame now. If I have to stop at the 8th bar, I will
You
stop.
stop at-
Do you understand? But I'm like, it's cool to stop. And he's like, no, he doesn't like when he, and I now understand it because his voice is unique.
It's different. If
Yeah.
he stops to pick up, yeah. So
Yeah,
just
do you
it
understand?
one take,
Yeah, his voice is unique. So if he comes, he might sound different.
And that's
Do you
what I
understand?
was saying. It's very important. See, another thing that we've had a problem with in hip hop in Nigeria is we like one way. We like one way,
Yeah.
one style. You need to understand people's skill and their style and their flow and
know
their
what to expect
delivery.
from them, yeah.
Do you understand? It's like, look at the Caliphate.
sometimes
I don't know
the
if you know the
backstory.
Caliphate.
Yeah.
You have A9 Moss, you have Samurai,
Yeah,
and
Dasuki.
you have Dasuki.
Yeah.
Dasuki, if you listen to Dasuki, it's almost annoying.
Yeah.
You know how he is almost like he's stumbling on.
Yeah, on the
But like if
words.
you listen to it, it's actually his style.
Style.
Do you get what I'm saying? And if you listen to what he's saying, he actually drops bars. So, and there are different people like that. We
I
can
didn't
start
like
counting.
no, I still don't like E40.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
We even
We
mentioned
talked
E40.
about
Yeah.
E40.
I don't like E40, but I
Yeah.
But
understand.
he- yeah,
That's
But
his
he's the
style.
That's
OG.
the style, yeah.
Or,
And he's doing numbers.
RZA raps a bar behind
The beats.
the beat all the time. It's annoying.
Nas
So it's
jumps
his style.
off the beat on purpose
In
just to
fact,
jump
Nas
back
will even
up.
tell you,
No,
give me
see.
the ugliest beat.
Nas is one of the most.
I feel that's the problem with Nas's career.
No,
Yeah.
He needs the A&R that he trusts.
no.
I think
So
for
if Rick Ross could A&R in Nas album, it would be fantastic.
God damn it. God damn it.
Yeah, but you have a great point there.
God damn it.
Right?
Yes.
If can just trust Rick Ross. So Rick Ross says, Baba,
Just
don't
say-
ask,
It-
don't
it's
talk to
like-
me, just rap to
just
this
rap
song.
to-
See,
rap
it's
to
like
these
it's like
beats.
how
Yeah.
Iblis has ear for good
Iblis
beats.
is
Iblis
fantastic.
is
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You hear those albums
But
and like,
another thing I'm starting to respect Iblis for, he knows how to come up with them hooks.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that
So,
40 feet
so when you
container.
hear 40 feet container
Container.
and you're like,
He's
yeah, that's alright.
studied it, yeah.
Then you are 7 shots of Hennessy in, then you hear the record again. Then
Yeah, you're like,
Then
Bank
he-
a lot.
Then he performed that song in front of a crowd.
Then
Yeah.
this
And
nigga
that-
might be onto something. You feel me? So he understands, and that's the thing with artists. When we're trying to sign artists to 100 crowns, you need to understand energy.
yeah.
Because hold on to your mic, because you might be on some bullshit and they hear you. These niggas ain't got no love. Anyways, so it's about what?
No, food. Don't worry.
Osak tried to kill me.
You grabbed the granite yourself and ate it. How did I try to
So
kill
it
you?
was Aotu that gave me the
So
granite.
it's like as an artist, you need to. There are some things that need to be self-taught because nobody will teach you. You need to understand energy. You need to walk in the building and be like, okay, this is what they are on. So this is how I'm going to shift the energy and have a memorable performance. You need to walk in the studio and be like, this energy, the beat is on. This is what the beat is asking me to say. So I'm going to say this and say this extra too. You need to always find that extra in yourself, but you need to understand situations. Learn the game. Learn the business of the game. Learn the music of the game. And understand that your journey is peculiar to everybody else's journey.
Yeah.
Right? So with 100 Crowns, like, there were things he was telling me about Black Bones that I had to see for myself to believe. Because I really believe the boy is special. I really believe the boy, you know how they go say Australia, they say, oh yeah, they your head, or whatever the fuck, that bullshit. He's a special artist. And he's going to be successful anywhere. So why not be successful with us?
Yeah.
You feel me?
So can I just say one thing, and I want to ask you guys in Pulse too. I feel like you guys are doing really great, right? Especially with the upcoming guys and the future of music in Nigeria. But can you guys just do something where just rappers will send in their songs, right? And then we listen to people with potential and try to find out how we can help.
Try to situate them.
Yeah. You
Because
know,
these
just
guys are a
send
dime a
the yeah. Just send the email. Like, I know there are people in Kanyon. I know there are people in Jos. People that I don't have access to. You know, people that don't have my handle. Like the people that be acting mentioning only loose skin.
Please mention AQ.
Guys, say that again, bro.
No, man. So I'm saying that.
What's your
You
handle?
know,
What's your handle?
No.
You can just
No, say your handle. You must say your handle.
Wait, I'm saying something important.
This is AQ.
I'm saying something important.
Yes,
You know,
ISAQ.
interestingly, Eki, to answer your question,
Yeah.
interestingly, I mean, I was thinking about it and I was going to run it by Ace, where it could even be like a Google form and they send in stuff, and every week we have like a round table and we just play stuff.
Do you
And we
understand?
play it on like, one of those big mini speakers, and we just say, oh, this is dope, this is dope. It's like what LD was doing with, top talents, you know. Just have a round, and every week we just listen and this is dope, and we really just kind of
Fine, just
highlight
situate
it.
the guy.
Do you understand? Like, Osak, I'll meet Osak will tell me that, have you heard about this guy? Have you heard about this person?
Yeah.
And that has helped me because sometimes when I'm doing albums, I
Find that person.
and put the. So, but it's mostly singers, right? I know there are people out there. Do you understand?
Yeah,
There are,
definitely.
so young people that don't know their left from their right, but they have the skill. So all they need, even if it's this iPhone thing where you can just make your song on the phone and just send it in, it doesn't have to be really great recording. We can spot the potential from a mile away. So let them just send in the music. If you guys are too busy to even listen to it, just forward it to us, because right now, me personally, I'm looking for, Black is already on his way. Do you understand?
Black
I'm
is
looking,
gone,
yeah.
man.
So I'm looking for somebody that, I don't want to use the word mentor because it's going to be all of us that.
No, but
in 100
mentorship is
grams.
important.
Yeah.
Somebody that I could develop to
Yeah.
that, to that. I don't want to say nasty C, but do you understand? I'm not saying that they will have the same skills or anything,
I get what
but
you
what
mean,
nasty
yeah.
C brings to the table
Yeah,
for South
that's
Africa.
right,
Do you understand? I personally want to. I'm tired of that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand? And I know that these people are here, but we are not. They don't just have the platforms to jump on.
Mm-hmm.
So now we are officially looking for that
And
person.
to add to what he just said, like 100 Crowns is open to mentorship, like because
Distribution,
I understand
development,
all
everything.
all of that stuff. Because I understand that there's a bunch of rappers who have nowhere to go. There's not even rappers, just creatives, young creatives. Like, I might not be able to give you a deal, but I believe I can, God willing, give you 3% to your 100%, which is important in this moment. So
That launch pad.
yeah, reach out. If you
This is already happening.
if you make
for
dope
some
music, but yeah, we
rappers.
need to do more because
More,
that's
yeah.
what 100 Crowns is about. Like, I want to sit down with Wax Lyrical. I sit down here and I know how many people got record deals off of Wax Lyrical, and I'm forever proud about that. I didn't make a dime off of it, but I'm proud of
Part
it.
of the impact.
Because I created that platform out of nothing. I was a young kid who didn't know nothing. I was just so happy that the lounge was giving me a few bottles of Hennessy where my guys could come out and could get turned the fuck
Gave me
up,
Red Label,
and I
dude.
could rap. I gave Red Label.
Gave me
I
Red
ain't fuck
Label.
with you, that's fine.
I know.
But anyway,
you ain't told no lie. I know. You ain't told no lie.
right? But anyways, the point is,
But I killed the show.
oh yeah, your wax look was dope.
Yeah,
Still
I
wax
killed
look
the
was
show.
dope.
I got sprayed.
Yeah.
He got sprayed.
He was the first person that got sprayed money at wax look.
Are you serious?
Some guy was there. Maybe his maga just sprayed or whatever.
Yeah.
No, the guy was just feeling me.
All right, on this note, we want to end the podcast. We want to end the
Was
podcast
just
on a
feeling
high.
me.
Thank you so much for coming
Yeah,
through.
turn up.
Crown is available now.
Everywhere.
Stream it, download it, buy it, do everything to it.
So what you gotta do?
Yeah.
Support Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Young
Lambo,
Denzel's
of
available.
course, we've
No.
already discussed
Bad
about
Boy Black available.
August
23rd,
31st.
Support
August 31st.
anybody that's doing authentic music and like they are not selling their soul for it. So support great music.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yep.
trying to shade nobody. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't give me no ad libs like.
All right, man. It's the Loose Talk Podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, man. We're out.